Chapter 1. Evolution and Classification of Computer. Lesson Objective. Learn the various inventions in the field of computing. Understand the technological changes that occurred in computer in terms of hardware and software. Different categories of computer. As we have seen that since its inception, computer has evolved a lot, especially in the last couple of decades. The old adage, necessity is the mother of inventions, holds true for computer also because computers were invented as a result of man's search for fast, accurate and reliable calculating devices. The evolution of computers is defined in terms of various eras. Let us take a look at them. Manual era. Abacus was invented around 600 BC by Chinese and Egyptians. Numbers on an abacus are represented by position of beads on a rack. Calculations are done quickly by moving these beads on the rack. It is considered to be the first computer and is still being used in Eastern countries. Facts.com. The abacus is still in use in many countries like China, Japan and Russia. Napier bones. Another manual calculating device to speed up the multiplication process was John Napier's bone or cardboard multiplication calculator, developed by a Scottish man named John Napier. A complete set of Napier's bone consists of rods, one for each of the digits 0 to 9 called bones, with numbers marked on them. It was designed in the 17th century and it first appeared in print in 1614. Mechanical era. The first mechanical calculator was developed by Wilhelm Schickhard. Slide rule. In 1620, William Oughtred invented another calculating device known as slide rule. In a slide rule, two movable scales were used which helped to perform large calculations of multiplication and division. Facts.com. The slide rule was used for landing man on the moon. This was used by NASA engineers in 1960s for the Apollo mission. Pascaline. In 1642, the young French philosopher and mathematician Blaise Pascal developed another mechanical adding machine called Pascaline, which could add and subtract numbers. Pascaline consisted of a system of gears and wheels. Charles Babbage. Charles Babbage, a mathematics professor at Cambridge University in the year 1822, designed a difference engine which was capable of performing automatic multi-step calculation. In the year 1842, he designed a mechanical computer which could perform arithmetic functions at an average speed of 60 additions per minute. It was named Analytical Engine. This engine formed the basis of modern-day computer and hence Charles Babbage is called father of modern digital computers. Tabulating machine. In the late 19th century, a young American statistician, Herman Hollerith, invented a punched card tabulating machine for processing the census data. He is also a co-founder of the IBM. Facts.com. Lady Ada Lovelace, known as the first computer programmer and a friend of Babbage, wrote the first sequence of instructions from various tasks for the proposed analytical engine. Bell relay computers. In 20th century, under the direction of George Stibitz of Bell Telephone Laboratories, 5 large-scale computers were developed which were capable of high-speed and accurate calculations. These used electrotechnical relays and were called Bell relay computers. Mark I. Mark I computer, the world's first general-purpose mechanical digital computer, was developed by Howard H. Aiken, a professor of physics at Harvard University in collaboration with IBM. Its design was based on the technique already developed for punched card machinery. This machine was also known as automatic sequence-controlled calculator and may be regarded as the first realization of Babbage's analytical engine. Atanasoff Berry Computer ABC, the first electronic computer using 45 vacuum tubes or valves for internal logic and capacitors for storage and having the concept of binary system, was developed by John Vincent Atanasoff and his assistant Clifford Berry in 1942. This prototype of automatic electronic calculator was known as Atanasoff Berry Computer or ABC. It was capable of solving variables with a high degree of accuracy. Facts.com. Grace Hopper was the primary programmer in Mark I. She invented the first high-level language called Flowmatic, which later developed into COBOL. Electronic era. ENIAC. In 1946, an all-electronic version of Mark I, called Electronic Numerical Integrator and Calculator, ENIAC, was developed by J. Presper Eckert and John W. Mauchly at the University of Pennsylvania, USA. It was the first large-scale fully electronic computer installed at Maryland to cater the military need. EDVAC. EDVAC was a binary serial computer with automatic addition, subtraction, multiplication, programmed division and automatic checking with an ultrasonic serial memory with capacity of 1,02,444-bit words. The basic behind the stored programmed digital computers was developed by Dr. John von Neumann, and in 1952, by using the concepts of stored program, John von Neumann, with his collaborator H. H. Goldstein, designed electronic discrete variable automatic calculator, EDVAC. It was John von Neumann who introduced the idea of storing both instructions and data in binary form. UNIVAC. The Universal Automatic Computer, UNIVAC, was first digital computer produced by many companies like IBM, Universal Accounting Company, General Electronic Corporation, etc. It was the first commercial large-scale digital computer produced in 1951 in US.